how do you go about building a resilience then when, let's say, maybe in the back of your mind, inevitably you did have a goal or something that you wanted to get out of this particular project and it doesn't happen. How do you build that resilience?
Well, it helps if you're just a little dense. I'm just not one to easily give up. I think of what was really helpful for me. This sounds funny, but um, I went to, for example, growing up, I was homeschooled, and then eventually, when I was in high school, I went to a Christian school. But we played sports as homeschoolers, and when we were at this Christian school for this Christian school right across the river from us, and we never were great at sports, and so I was very used to losing by the time I graduated. Loved, I played basketball, I played soccer, I played baseball, and then did track my senior year. So I loved sports, and I loved the process of competing, and felt like, I had developed quite well as an athlete by the end of my high school, and then played basketball in college. And we weren't very good there either. So I was just so used to, you do it because you love what you're doing. You don't do it necessarily because you win in the end. And there's so many good things come out of competing. You learn to play as a team. You get better at your individual skills. You sweat, and it's good for you. It's good for your body to move and exercise, and so many good things came out of it that didn't result in a win for me. And coming from small town America too, I think helps, where I don't know, so many people that have told me their experience growing up in either New York City or Los Angeles, in the hot spots of art, so to speak. It's so different than here. That you are just hit with reality a lot quicker and harder in those areas. And for me, because I was outside of it and just knocking on doors from small town middle America, I feel like it kind of worked in my favor, because I didn't go in jaded. I didn't go in cynical. I went in with big dreams and just thought, if that didn't work, I'll just have to try it another way. There wasn't this constant, hey, I just did 100 auditions and didn't get any, or, I've been trying to score a film for 5 years and I can't get beyond, a certain level. I wasn't being fed that. So there was an element of innocence, and just, I was unscathed by those kind of attitudes. And so the people around me
you mean
were
because
like,
there weren't
go for
people
it.
around you? Like, there weren't people around you
Yes.
that were constantly getting no's and like you said, getting jaded and sort of just developing this cynicism that sometimes comes
Yes.
when you're in that environment. Yeah.
Yes.
That's so
Exactly.
that's a huge differentiator.